All right, that was Saturday night's main event. A couple things, to talk about. But before we get to that, yeah, interesting things that played out the way I thought it was gonna go. But before we get to it, yeah, I did not like the opener. But yeah. Before we get to the video, like and subscribe, and let's get to it. All right, so we were starting the show off with Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu. Okay, Jacob Fatu comes out. He looks like he's in the best shape of his life as well. He compared to what he looked like before to what he looks like now. Yeah, that man's been in the gym. He's been actually working on himself. But yeah, Cody comes out. Okay, Jacob doesn't even give him a chance to like do his, whoa, in the ring. He starts fighting. Well, he starts attacking him. So Cody fights back. Then at one point they're in a turnbuckle, and I thought when I was streaming, at one point Cody hit he did hit him, but I thought he straight just turned around and punched him. But I think it was just because of the brawling. Boom, he knocked him down. It was Charles Robinson too, by the way. He gets knocked down. Then security comes. A whole bunch of people start coming out. They get into the barricade. They go over the barricade. Then the crowd. Then they get into the arena part, not the backstage arena, but like the gate area. Yeah, the gates area where all the tables where they sell the t-shirts and stuff are at. So they're fighting over there. The whole time I was wondering, where the hell is Nick Aldis? He was like literally nowhere to be found for like a while, and then he showed up later on. It took him like 1,000 years to even show up. Excuse me, I'm still sick. But yeah, so then this was a funny part to me. At one point, there's this one security guy. He's in between Cody and Jacob, and he goes, think about the Rumble. Think about the Rumble. And Jacob just don't care and just slams him into the table. What did he really think that was gonna stop them? Think about the Rumble, dude. They're fighting. They don't care what's happening. They're seeing red. Then they get back to the arena. Now they're fighting on top of these tables, right? And all of a sudden, Drew comes out of nowhere. He pushes Jacob into one. Then he has Cody, and then he power bombs him into the other one. And yeah, and then and Nick Aldis is just standing there, just stressing out. But yeah, so yeah, that was for them to even do that. Why book this match and not do anything about it? They did nothing. They just did a brawling segment. No match. That's it. End. And I'm upset about that. Okay, now women's tag team championship match. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan. They made it up with this match. I enjoyed it. The crowd was into it. A lot of heavy movesets here. These women were on go and they delivered. And there was at one point where Rhea got the tag and Liv didn't want it to happen. And it was just like she smiled and she's just like, hello. And yeah, she beat the brakes out of her. Then we get to the interesting part where Raquel, it looked like they were gonna win, right? Raquel just grabs Rhea's legs and just flipped her like a mat, like somebody swept somebody's foot under the rug, just blew, took out the ref for a while. And I'm just like, how did he even take him down for that long? Unless I think she probably headbutted him on the way down. Then I can understand. Like I've been saying, never mess with an Australian and a Samoan. They have really hard heads for some reason. So it looked like she on her way down headbutted him. That's what took him down for a little bit. As this is going on, Raquel's is beating up Rhea, and then she grabs Io, and yeah, she power slams her into the the outside. It's like, ouch. Then she puts it back in the ring, and then Stephanie Raquel comes back. Good. She doesn't have the boot. She runs out there. They're fighting. It ends up in it ends up where the crowds were. They all went over the barricade, and they were fighting. We didn't see them anymore after that. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna continue that after the Royal Rumble, because Raquel already said she was gonna be in the Rumble. So I don't know. Maybe you're gonna do something on Elimination Chamber. I'm not sure. But yeah. So then, all right. So this part was this was the part where I was just like, okay. The ending was it was just, so Liv is screaming her lungs out for the tag, and Roxanne goes to tag her, and Io's already set up for the Oblivion, right? So she hits the Oblivion, but as she goes to hit it, Rhea tags Io. So she hits that sucker. And it's just like, oh, and I for a second, I didn't even realize it. I was like, oh, man. But then I'm like, wait, Rhea's right there. She's going to stop it. But then I'm going, wait, no, she's going in the ring. She literally just like whams her in the face with a knee or a kick, whichever one it was, probably a combination of both. And she hits her with the riptide. And Roxanne's already out of the ring at this point. She was done up over there. 1, 2, 3. Done. And Rhea, you could tell that she's celebrating the win, but then she looks over and Io Sky is like, she's hurt, so she's concerned about her, and she goes up to her and she's like trying to like help her up and stuff. But yeah, that was a good match, because this was really a three match card, and that's like 3 match card. Interesting. They got away with murder tonight, but. Yeah, that first match, I'm still upset about it, but hey, it is what it is. But the second match, well, the first match, because technically it's the first match, it was really good. They really showed out. So now Rhea and Io's gonna focus on Kiana James and Julia next. So let's see what happens there. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope they don't win. I hope they just keep being dominant until you get to the whole Charlotte and Alexa, or the Nia and Lash, whoever their opponents are next. But the tag team division for the women's are looking way better than what it was before, and I'm happy that they're actually doing something with this division. But yeah, Rio wins. All right, so now we get to AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Whoa, almost didn't get the name out. Yes. All right, this is one of my favorite matches on the night, only because we got the rematch, and the match was I feel like this match was way better than what we've gotten in the past. Those matches were they were okay. They were just 2-star, 3-star kind of matches. I wouldn't say that this was a 4-star, 5-star match either, but it was definitely better. The quality of it was definitely better. So, and even at their age, they did the best they can. So yeah, I definitely enjoy this one better. AJ came out with the mask, and I think it was said the first time he wore a mask was in 2016. Did I hear that correctly? No, the last time he wore a mask was in 2016 versus AJ versus himself versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So yeah, a lot of history between these two. Also, it was said in the night that the first time they've ever stepped in a ring together, it was in 20. What did they say? I think it was 2008. I think they said that in 2008, Shinsuke and AJ stepped in the ring for the first time in a tag team match. First time they ever laid eyes on each other. So a lot of history between those two. But yeah, I genuinely liked this match. It was definitely way better than the other ones. Definitely from where they're at now in their careers too. So yeah, a lot of back and forth between the two. A couple Kinshasas that he was trying to go for. AJ trying to go for the Styles Clash a couple times, and I think AJ hit Shinsuke with a Kinshasa at one point. But yeah, it was a really good match, man. back and forth between the two. For a long time, AJ had the what does he call that? The crusher, the crab crusher. I forget the name. He literally locked it in for a while, and Shinsuke held on for a while. So the toughness right there on Shinsuke. But I wish they booked Shinsuke strong like that all the time. So even in defeat, it was still a good match. But if they, I mean, I feel like they booked Shinsuke a little bit better. I mean, he's been losing, but hasn't been that bad. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing a little bit better with him, but I don't know. Shinsuke's right at the point of his career where it's just like he's almost done as well. But yeah, really good match. AJ wins with the Styles Clash. No phenomenal form, which is shocking. But yeah, he wins with the Styles Clash, and at one point it kind of looked like like little be careful, guys, and he hit it. So yeah, again, really good match. I enjoyed it. Not sure if anybody else did, but to me it was good. You know, it was a good match. Okay, now we're at the main event. Took a while to get there. I don't know. The show felt really long, but then it wasn't at the same time. Maybe because I was really tired. But yeah. Okay, so we had Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, Damion Priest, Trick Williams in a fatal four-way match for the for a number one contenders match at the Royal Rumble for Drew's the undisputed title. Yeah. I called it, and I bet you a lot of other people called it as well. It was literally right there in the print. Montreal. This was Sami's night. Then they're going to Saudi Arabia. Sami Zayn. They love him there. They love him in Canada. They love him in Saudi Arabia. Come on. It was right there. It was either he was going to be in the Rumble or he was going to be in a title match. And the way they were building it, it looked like it was more leaning towards Sami and Sami and Drew, but they did leave seeds when other people as well. They left the seeds within all the other guys. But yeah, this match was okay. Yeah, I wouldn't sit here and say, oh, it was the best match. You know, it was just a way of getting Sami onto the Royal Rumble card, basically. You know, and sadly, I called it. And I'm pretty sure other people probably called it as well. The person who was going to get the pin in this match was Damion Priest. And I saw that happening. Especially when there was a bunch of oohs like, oh, he could have won. Or he could have won. Trick was definitely the MVP in here. Stopping all the pinfalls. Every time you thought this person was going to win here. Oh, no, Trick was right there. Breaking up the pins. But yeah, very interesting way when, I think it was at one point, Trick tried to, I forgot what he was trying to do. And then he got thrown out the ring, and I think it was Damion who pushed him out the ring or something. He got hit with something, and then Damion was sitting right there at the corner, and Sami just capitalized. Boom, hula kick. 1, 2, 3. I feel bad for Damion, but unfortunately, he was in that role. They don't want to pin Trick yet. They're protecting him. Randy want to keep him strong. Yeah, Sami wasn't gonna lose here, to be honest with you. So Damion had to be the one. He was definitely the guy to take that pinfall. He was the fall guy in this match. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, that was a Saturday night main event. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was okay to me. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people watched it. It probably was a predictable card besides the Jacob and Cody match. I kind of hope that they would have done that match and not do the brawl. I was upset about that, but hey, it is what it is. What can you do about it? And I think they're setting up the whole thing with Drew, Cody, and Jacob, because for him to attack both of them, interesting. They're building something up. I don't know what's gonna happen for Royal Rumble, but they're definitely gonna build something up between those three after he's done with Sami, or maybe he could lose. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But yeah. You guys want to check out my other stuff? Put everything in the description box. Hey guys, like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.